Namaste, gang. It's Trey Good Kal-El here. And today, I want to talk about anxiety. I know Genuine might be so anxious to see her at 11:30. She loves it when she's talking dirty, but anxiety is something that I'd rather do without. Anticipation, yeah. Would I be so anticipated to see you naked? Okay, maybe. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. But anxiety, to me, is something, it's a new term or concept that I'm recognizing within my own life. But I've recognized even in the syntax or the terminology that anxiety, stress, and fear pretty much are all the same thing, right? Like, for me, I recognize my anxieties as stress. It's stress from a multitude of things. Like, your anxiety can be triggered, or your stress can be triggered by a multitude of things. It can be from your childhood. It could be from habitual patterns that you have set within your own self. It can be from music you hear. It can be from, a whole bunch of things. And it could be from like the smallest shit to the biggest, like post-traumatic stress type shit. Like, I just did 3 days of homework, like 3 consecutive days of doing my homework. And in each day, I faced anxiety. I faced stress. Now, that might not mean shit to you, but that is an achievement to me. And reason being that it's an achievement because over the last 2 decades, bro, I probably haven't done homework consecutively at all. I'm a student at Maharishi University of Management. I've been a student since 2014. I took a year and a half off, not because I kind of wanted to, because I kind of like anxiety. Being a student, that's never really been my thing. When I checked out of school mentally when I was a kid, last time I probably did homework consecutively, bro, or actually at all, was probably in elementary. You know how long ago that shit was? Shout out to Crossing Elementary, though. But aside from that, man, to be able to recognize I was being stressed by doing something that I haven't done in a while was the indicator that I had the ability to surpass it. And that's the first step is recognizing that you have a stress or you have some anxiety about something, and recognizing what it's about, what it's towards, where it's coming from. And oftentimes people don't recognize that when you start to stress eat, you have anxiety. That happens with me. I get to snacking the fuck out of some shit. And then I realize, why am I snacking so much? I'm constantly talking to myself in my head. And then I realized, you're stressing. You create a vacuum when you are anxious. You create a vacuum when you are stressed because it feels empty, or it's just and you gotta fill it with something, but you fill it with fulfillment of fulfilling whatever it is you are afraid of or stressed out about. So recognizing that and just being with it and not beating yourself up about the anxiety, because we're so fast to beat ourselves up with our own thoughts that we just add to even more anxiety. When I recognized that I was being anxious about doing homework, my nigga, I was like, no, you doing homework. It's okay. And then I still did my little stress eating until I let it run its own course. I will give you a few things that I guess you could use to combat or manage your anxiety. 1, meditation. It could be transcendental meditation, it could be mindfulness meditation, it could be a guided meditation, whatever it is that can help silence and calm your mind. Do that, because that's where anxiety and things are often. Now, people find it hard to do because their mind is just running, but you are in control of your mind ultimately. ultimate. So, but it takes time to build that up, I know, to build that muscle. So another thing that you could do is chant. Nam yo renge yo, 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 nam yo renge yo. Chanting is another form of meditation where it will begin to silence your mind, but you're also actively doing something. So that might help. Another thing you could probably do is breathing exercises. One breathing exercise I know to do is breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 20, and exhale for 10. And do that probably 5 times, and you'll start to oxygenize your body. Like you'll move shit around. But breathing exercises, or do some pranayama or some shit like that. That helps. Or even do yoga. Yoga helps still the mind, calm the body, and allows for one to have a clearer mind to do certain things. Another thing that you could possibly do is journal. Write out what your issue is, what your problem is. Process it. Process what is making you feel this type of way. You might go back into your childhood. You might go, maybe into a past life. I don't know. But do that. Or you could talk to somebody. And they might not always give you the answers that you want, but just you getting that energy off of you to someone who can actually accept it and, take it and things like that, not just give energy off to motherfuckers. Like, no, that's not cool. But talking to people is cool. And if all else fails, hit some weed. No, I'm joking. I'm really joking. But if all else fails, take a nap. Take a little nap. Take a little nap. That might help you. But when you get up, you still gonna have to deal with whatever it is. You're still gonna have to deal with whatever it is. But the nap might help you refresh yourself, clear your mind, and allow for you to move forward. So yeah, like those are a couple things you can do, man, to really alleviate anxiety and stress in your life, to nullify the adverse effects of trauma, to move through the stagnation of patterns that you have habitually put into your own life, maybe consciously or subconsciously over the years, and to really go through and rise above your own little self. Go through and rise above. Well, I hope that helped. Spit all over the place, but I'm still getting into the groove. Like even doing these make me kind of anxious. Makes me get be more consistent, actively consistent in spreading what I'm supposed to do and serving my purpose. But even then, I have to remind myself this is what I'm here to do. And then I can see clearlier. That's not even what I'm saying. I can see clearly what I'm here to do and start to move into that reality and not be hindered by the block of the anxiety. Well, anyway, man, if you would like to help me cultivate the consciousness of the culture, one article of clothing at a time, please visit begreaterthanever.com. And also, man, check out some of my music. I just dropped 2 videos over the last 2 weeks, and they will be at 3timesgood.com. So yeah, please give me comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or if you have any topics that you wish I would talk about, please let me know, man. Leave them all in the comments below. Be this on YouTube or on my Facebook or even on Be Greater Than Ever blog or 3 Times Good blog. So until next time, peace, love, godliness.